Title: Nzinga's Curse, From Grace to Grass. Asterisk: When justice fails, vengeance awakens. There are stories whispered in the corners of fireside nights. Stories too dark to be written, yet too powerful to be forgotten. This is one of them. The story of Queen Nzinga of Umezi, the one who fell from grace and rose in wrath. Long ago, in the lush valley of Umezi, a kingdom blessed by the gods, Nzinga was born. She came into the world under the rare light of the eye of the moon, a celestial sign said to mark those destined for greatness. From her earliest days, Nzinga was different. She spoke to the wind. She calmed crying babies with a touch. And when drought gripped the land, she climbed the sacred hill and prayed, and the rains returned. The people called her daughter of Enyanwu, the spirit of truth and light. By the time she came of age, she was more than a leader. She was hope. She was grace. She was the heart of Umezi, but in every kingdom, even the brightest stars cast shadows. And in Nzinga's shadow stood Chief Okeer. Once a loyal advisor, Okeer grew hungry, not for wisdom, but for power. Her glory, he believed, should have been his. And so he began to whisper to the elders, to the council, to the people. Nzinga, he said, has grown too close to the spirits. She walks with unseen shadows. She speaks the language of the dead. At first, the people laughed. But lies, like seeds, grow in silence. Soon, the council demanded answers. Nzinga, with her head held high, offered them truth. But they were no longer listening. The trial was a performance. The sentence was betrayal. Banished, stripped of her crown. Her name erased from temple walls. Her footsteps unwelcomed in the land she once saved. She left without a tear, without a word. Through cracked earth and wild thorns, she walked barefoot into exile. Days turned to weeks, then nothing. Her body was never found. Her grave never marked. But the elders say, that which is cast into the earth returns to the earth. Seasons passed, and Umezi changed. The rains that once sang through the valleys grew silent. Crops rotted in the soil. Children fell sick without cause, and the nights grew long and cold and haunted. Whispers returned, not from Okeer, but from the wind. Wronged the queen, they silenced the moon's daughter. They awakened something that should have never been disturbed. One by one, the council members who betrayed Nzinga met unseen ends. Chief Ikechukwu, found strangled by vines. In the middle of the marketplace, Elder Jomo, burned by a fire no one saw lit. Priestess Amara drowned. In a dry well, only one remained. Chief Okeer, he fled to the sacred forest, where no man dared tread. He cried to the gods for mercy, but it was not the gods who answered. The wind turned warm, the air grew still, and from the trees she came, a figure of smoke and ash, eyes like burning coals, her voice both wind and flame. Nzinga's voice echoed whisper, you mocked truth. You spat on justice. Let the earth judge you now. And so the forest swallowed him. No bones, no grave, no legacy, only silence. Today, the people of Umezi remember. During the full moon, they leave white cloth and bitter cola at the edge of the forest, not just to honor the queen who once was, but to keep her vengeance from rising again, because they know justice may sleep, but it never dies. The earth remembers, the spirits hear, and when the time comes, vengeance walks. Subscribe to watch how the gods restored Umezi's ancient kingdom by the whispers of late Queen Nzinga.